It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So this weekend I'm alone in the cabin because Pat is working away in Quebec. So he's busy at work today and I'm drinking a little bit of Prosecco. Life's just not fair sometimes. So it was too windy to go fishing today, and it was really not fun earlier. It was like rainy, misty, foggy. So, you know, I just did some little chores around the cabin that, you know, I've been wanting to get done. And not gonna lie, I read a bit of book. Went to happy hour because it's really windy up here, but as usual it was really nice and beautiful at happy hour. There was no wind down there, and so I did some reading down there, just a little bit of self-care, I guess, a little bit of relaxation, which is something that if anybody knows me knows I don't get much. And I just like to come here and de-stress. So anyway, that's what today is about. I'm going to enjoy today, have a bit of relaxation, and maybe go see some friends. My parents just left, so that was kind of fun. And then tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be able to go fishing because, you know, that's what it's all about. Okay, well, today is windy as well, but not quite as windy as yesterday. And it feels like there's rain in the air, but it calls for rain tomorrow too. So I'm going to take the quad. I got my rod. I don't know if it'll start to pour. Anyway, we'll see. It's starting to rain already. Damn it. It just started to rain, so I probably will just see if I'll hold off a little bit and see if it'll stop raining. And in the meantime, I think I'll just go watch some YouTube and try to tie some flies. So I decided to try to tie a few flies. I'm just beginning. I'm not really good, but you gotta start somewhere. So I asked a few Newfoundland YouTubers that were bear hunting if they had any bear to keep some for me, and this is what I got. So Backwoods Barbarian Daniel Sturge gave me a whole bunch of seal fur, quail feathers, rabbit fur, bear fur, and a flying squirrel from New Brunswick, which is really cool. And this is the softest thing that you could ever feel. It is so soft. And I don't think I'm going to use it. Maybe, I don't know. It's too cute. I might just keep it for like a dead flying squirrel pet or something. I'm not sure. So thank you to Daniel. And here's some of the bear fur that he gave me. So I can tie a lot of flies with that. And I'm just beginning, so, you know, you waste some material. But I try to reuse everything that I can. And then Neil from Black River Outdoors gave me two fox tails. And there's a coyote tail here from, so these are two fox tails. And this is the coyote tail from Pat's Coyote last year when we were moose hunting. So there's lots of that. And then when me and Pat were in Africa, I got the guys to save me some fur, I guess you call it, or hair. So this is from my Gems buck that I shot. This is from 2 spring bucks, all different colors. That one's nice caramel. And this is from another Gems buck, and I think that one's from my Impala. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's cool. So, and then last night I forgot, so I brought all my material, I forgot my vise. So one of my fishing buddies let me borrow one of his, and he gave me some feathers that he had, or his dad had, and anyway, so that's what I'm going to do today. So I also got some fly assembly kits, and I got these at a local store that's no longer in business, OP. So these have all the stuff you need to start tying a fly. So I'm going to attempt today a black bear green butt. Okay. So, probably not the prettiest black bear green butt salmon fly you've ever seen. However, you know, I'm still learning. I'm okay with that, and you know, could be worse. You should have seen my first ones. So anyway, if anybody got any tips or tricks for helping me learn how to tie salmon flies, let me know. So I'm just back from visiting my friend Mary. She's got a cabin up the road, and she gave me some fresh rhubarb. Gonna make some jam of that, and maybe a rhubarb cake. We'll see. Strawberry rhubarb. Delicious. Fresh rhubarb. It smells so good. I don't know if I love rhubarb, and I don't know if the reason why is because I just love it so much, or that when I was growing up, we used to go visit my grandparents in Silco Fortune Bay, and I have a lot of memories of eating rhubarb there. So maybe I love rhubarb, and maybe it's tied to that, you know, those nice memories of going there and, you know, visiting my grandparents and eating rhubarb. And my grandmother used to also grow wild strawberries, so, you know, there was that fun times. Anyway, thank you, Mary, for the rhubarb. Now I need to make it into jam. That won't be today. Okay, so now it's time to clean the glass door of our stove. And maybe some of you know this trick, I'm not sure. But I just take a wet paper towel and I put it in the ashes of the stove. And then I use that to clean the glass. You don't have to buy all those chemicals. This works excellent. You can already see this was quite baked on from last night. I had a log in there that simmered. So as you can see, most of the tough grime is gone. And then I take like a damp paper towel and I just wipe it. Some people use newspaper too. You just wet the newspaper a little bit and then you put the ashes on it. Yeah, with this, if you wanted to use a bit of glass cleaner you can, but if you take a dry paper towel and you just go back and forth, can't get much cleaner than that. There, glass door all ready to go, and stove is ready for another fire tonight. There, it's another little fly. Don't have a name, I just made it up. That is bear on the top, moose on the bottom, and like a copper wrap on the body. So we'll see. Maybe it'll catch a salmon, maybe not. I don't know how picky salmon are. So far, the ones I've met have been very picky. They don't like anything I give them. I think I'll call it a day and go sit outside now and read a little bit from my book. It's been a really relaxing day. I wish I could have gone fishing, but anyway, it's good to relax sometimes too, I guess. So it's about 6 o'clock now, and I've been doing a little bit of work around the cabin. I've been doing a little bit of raking, and also I made another little trail down to my happy place because we put some fill in last year, as we already told you. And with the rain, some of it, anyway, the soil washed down. So it's not the best spot to get down anymore. So I've been lugging buckets of rocks and filling in the holes, trying to make a better path to it. So I'll show you that tomorrow. So now I'm hungry. It's time for supper, and I think I'm just going to fry up some chicken breasts in here. And add some, I bought some hash browns with the bacon and the vegetables in it at Walmart, I believe. And anyway, I had that for breakfast yesterday morning. It was pretty good. So a nice easy supper for me tonight. Because Pat's not here to cook. I miss my buddy. A little bit of garlic butter, a little bit of barbecue sauce. A little bit of puppy rays. And some barbecue sauce. Pat's gonna be so jealous. Okay, that's almost cooked, so I think it's time to put the hash browns in now. So since our last video, we have a new addition to the cabin. This is a little, it's a fridge slash freezer. You can turn it to either one. So that's where, you know, for the summer months we keep some of our stuff. In the winter we just kind of kept it out on the cooler. So these are what I bought. There's bacon breakfast hash. I just throw that in with anything. It's pretty good. Enough for breakfast tomorrow morning too, I hope. Smells good. It's coming along nicely. Looks good. That is good. Quick and easy. Well, I didn't get to go fishing today, but it was still a great day. I got to do a lot of fun stuff, and I did a little more work on my path, and I'll take you to show you that. And then it's time to go watch some YouTubers, Newfoundland YouTubers on YouTube. This is my old path. You can see how it got rained out here. And it's difficult to come down now. So, I started working on this path a couple of weeks ago, and that's cool. So now I'm working on this path to get up, come down. So I put a lot of rock here today and some of this soil that's going to compact. And so kind of got some more work to do here. And a little bit more to do here. And then I'll come out on this side of the cabin. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. So before I go today, I thought I'd give everybody a little update on the cabin, because a lot of people have been asking how the cabin is and how it's coming along. So we basically put a stop work order on the cabin for the summer because we want to go fishing and just enjoy it. And it's at the point now where it doesn't look perfect, but that's okay. We can still use it. So anyway, here is a look at where the cabin is now. And I'll talk about some updates we're hoping to make soon. So we did finish the ceiling, as you can see. So that's all done with the birch, sorry, that was whitewashed and then sanded. So we have that all done. And as I showed you yesterday, we bought this little fridge slash freezer for the cabin, just because in the winter we were using a cooler, but in the summer obviously it's a little bit more warm, so that doesn't work as well. So this is where I was tying my flies all weekend, and for all that I tied, I only kept these two. This was the black bear green butt, and then this was one that I just made up. It's a very simple one. It's got a white throat. Oops. It's got a white throat made of feather, black bear hair, and then just a copper body. A simple one to make. We'll see. And this is the wood that you've probably seen before. This is what our walls will look like when it's done. So this is birch with provincial stain. So eventually the whole cabin will look like this. But for now, it looks like this. Well, that's okay. So this is the view that we have, which is pretty cool. And anyway, that's it. Oh, I think I showed you the bathroom before. Anyway, the bathroom is pretty much complete, except have to hang the mirror, and we have to do the trim around the windows and the doors. And then the bathroom will be complete. For the bedrooms, I chose, the ceiling's not done. It will be done the same as out in the other area. I chose the white panel board because it's a smaller bedroom. We chose to put all of our space out in the main living area, I guess, but the white makes it look really bright and a little bigger. So, oh, and I did plant a few trees too. So, not that we're in here very much, but if we are, then hopefully those trees will grow up a little bit. The trailer we moved here. You probably saw another video. So that's going to go in another spot as soon as Pat gets a chance to clear the land. So that's the update on the cabin, and more to come in the fall. the birds out today. Chirp, chirp. I can tell how dry it is by this mud hole. So usually this mud hole is very, very muddy. But it's not crazy muddy like it used to be. So you know we don't have a lot of water. Also, that looks like moose tracks. Yeah, I think so. Also, there's not a lot of human footprints here. So that tells me that no one else has fished here in a little while because there's probably no salmon. Plants provincial flower, the pitcher plant. Bugs, mosquitoes go up in there to get trapped. Then the plant eats them. It's been the hike with all this gear, and although it was cold earlier, it certainly isn't cold now, to the point where I need to take my hoodie off. Whew. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be fishing. The water is extremely, extremely low, as you can probably tell. There is one small pool up here. That's if there's salmon lying around and the water's low, they'll be there. If not, they don't lie anywhere else. See these rocks here? You can tell how high the water normally is, and they're all dry. They're all white. So not sure what our chances are. Maybe not good, but I mean, what a beautiful place to kill a few hours. I mean, even if you don't catch salmon here. So beautiful. Well, I like to come here. Okay, got my rod all put together. Got my fly on. You can see how windy it is because of the fly in here. I put on a little skittle bomber. Never really has done me wrong in the past. Caught a lot of trout on this fly. Never salmon though, but first time for everything. So, although there's not a lot of water in the river, the rocks here are very rolly. That's my technical term for it, rolly. And the bottom is not very clear and it's really not flat. So, you know, need to be careful. One time in Sops Arm, I fell down in rolly big rocks like that, and I sprained my wrist, and I still fished the whole summer. But it hurt the whole summer too, and I had to wear a splint, so trying to avoid that. Anyway, no salmon here. Don't even think there's any trout, but you know, what a beautiful day, what a beautiful place. I don't know. I just love to come here. So anyway, that's it for me today. Gonna pack up and go home, load up the truck, drive back to the city, and go back to work tomorrow. Womp, womp, womp. So anyway, that's my video. This is what I do when I come to the cabin alone sometimes. Sometimes it's more fun. I'm fishing a lot, and some more times, like this weekend, you know, really windy. I hate to fish in the wind. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. We're a small channel trying to grow. And don't forget, most importantly, go outdoors and live your adventure.